and welcome to After the Channeling with me, Tracy. Thank you so much for resonating with my channel, and because of all of the wonderful comments and emails I received after I recorded Twin Sisters Part 2, I decided that I definitely wanted to move forward on this new adventure with After the Channeling, where I can sit and talk with you about some of the experiences that I have whenever I'm channeling, and some of the ways that I receive the information that comes into me through my third eye. So thank you so much for resonating. Thank you for being a part of my galactic and star human family here on the upper crust. And as Anya always says, off we go. So in the channeling that I just did with Anya, she spoke of the new earth energy spheres, or the new earth energy bubbles, because she said that that was the word that I preferred, which is absolutely correct. I love bubbles so much. I always have since I was a little kid, and I think that the word bubble just helped with the visualization a little bit better. So today I wanted to discuss a little bit more about what I saw during the channeling and how I received this download of information. And whenever I say a download of information, it's just an easy term that is easy for me to use whenever I receive information from source or information from Anya. And usually how this goes with me is that I will get sometimes a high-pitched ringing in my ear, and I've received those for many years actually. Just whenever I started channeling, I kind of knew that it was my signal, that there was some information that was about to come in to my energy field, and I should perk up and listen and see what the universe has to say, or see what my beautiful sister Anya has to tell me. And usually, by the way, whenever I am channeling, Anya will give me a topic, so I may know the topic a day or two ahead of time. She may send it to me in a meditation, or she may send it to me through the ringing in the ears, and then it just kind of pops into my mind. I never know what is going to be said apart from that, except for the subject and the topic of the day. But this time, with this particular message, it was a little bit different. So a few days before I recorded this channeling, I was sitting on my couch on my tablet, just doing my emails and things like that, how we do, and I started to get the high-pitched ringing in my ear. It was pretty late at night, probably about 11 or 11:30, so I was tired, and sometimes being tired actually helps these kind of things happen a little bit easier. I think it's because the ego part of our mind is a little bit more quiet during that time, and our physical body is more relaxed. So I tuned in, I got the high-pitched ringing in my ears, and this time it was much more intense. I could actually feel my third eye, my pine cone gland, as Anya loves to say, being activated, and almost like a vibration, a humming, not a sound, but a humming that occurs inside the center of the brain, right there where the little pineal gland is located. Our beautiful pine cone. And so I started receiving this stimulation within my head, and I just decided to sit and go into my meditation zone and close my eyes and empty out my thoughts and receive. I mean, our pine cone gland is our antenna to the universe for telepathy and receiving this sort of information. So if you ever get a high-pitched ringing in your ear or feel this stimulation within the center of your brain, pay attention, spark up, because the universe is talking to you. So I went into quiet meditation right there on my couch on my tablet, and I immediately started receiving this download of information, because our brain is like a computer, right? So I like to say download. And I started receiving all of these visions of the new earth, and a fully ascended new earth with surrounded, this new Earth, our beautiful planet was surrounded in this beautiful, vibrant pink and swirling a little bit of purple, but mostly this vibrant fuchsia pink color. This energy of love is what I was told that it is. And during the download, I was very aware that this was not my usual downloads that I receive from Anya. And so I asked, who is this? Who is speaking to me? I want to know who I'm connecting with. And I did not receive a name. I suppose it's probably maybe a little challenging sometimes for galactic beings to put things into Earth terminology, and that makes perfect sense to me. But instead of receiving a name, I received an image of the beings that were talking to me, and it is a group of energy beings, of light beings like us and how we are without our physical body. And they were different colors. It was a group of beings. I saw about 7 of them, but there's definitely more. But the ones that were communicating with me, there was about 7, and they were hot pink and purple and blue and green, and some were just pure golden white light. And I was like, okay, thank you so much. Let's continue forward with a download. So I received this download that was about the new Earth and how things were changing, and that we are on this pivotal point in our journey with Mama Gaia, that we've reached some sort of a maybe like an apex point, or as some people say, a 0 point, where things are really getting ready and are already starting to make a huge jump forward. So all of the work that we've been doing for all of these years as light workers and as star seeds and as galactic family members to the inner Earth it's all coming together. It's all accumulating together right now. And as you've heard in other channelers and other messages, that we've called it the new Earth. The ascension of the Earth is being called the new Earth. And so I received this message that we were all receiving energy bubbles. And I'm saying, what is an energy bubble? And that these energy bubbles were an accumulation of all of our creations and manifestations, and what we've been projecting out for the last few cycles of where we want our lives to be, how we want to live our lives in the divine flow of the universe, and all of the things that we've been created. And I know that it's different for each and every one of us. We're all manifesting and creating every single day with our thoughts and our energy within our heart space. And so I was shown the Earth completely surrounded in these bubbles, exactly like Anya said in the channeling, that each one of us gets a bubble. Each human on the Earth has a bubble, so many, many, many bubbles around the Earth, and some of them were dark, and some of them were full of light, and some of them were empty. And the dark bubbles were from the dark forces that still reside on our planet. But that they were leaving, and there weren't very many of them. I could see there were only a few of them left, and mostly they were converged into certain areas of the planet on different parts of the Earth where there are still wars and things like that happening. And then I saw the bubbles of life, and I was told by this group of energy beings that each one of us, whenever the time aligns, would be entering into our bubble. And I said, what is this bubble? What's inside this, all of our manifestations and our creations over these cycles? And I was told that it is the 5th dimensional permanent new Earth energy, and that there's already a base of bubbles that have been turned on, and light workers and star seeds that have already entered their bubble and have been there for quite some time. And this way they created the base. Everything has to have a base, a foundation where it starts first. So some light workers have already entered their permanent new Earth energy, which is fantastic, and that they created the base for the rest of us. And that those of us that will be entering our 5D new Earth bubbles and spheres are the second layer of the bubbles. So if you think of the Earth having her own aura, her own Merkaba, her own Taurus, these bubbles are all connected into that energy field. And as each one of us enter our sphere, our new earth energy bubble, we light up a new part of Gaia's Taurus, of Gaia's Merkaba. And in this way, she's able to ascend faster and easier as each one of us actively make the choice, and we do have to make the choice. You have to sit in meditation and do whatever it is in the way that you meditate and connect with Source and connect with the universe and connect with Mama Gaia, and actively make the decision that you do want to carry on in the new earth energy permanently. It's so wonderful. So this download of information went on for me for several hours. It was fantastic, the visions that I saw. I could see each and every one of us choosing or not choosing to go into our new earth bubbles, and some light workers will not. We have the choice to stay in the lower vibrational energy of the matrix that zaps people every single day and vacuums and siphons away their life force, or you may make the choice to live with integrity and stay in a high vibration, work on your physical body, work on your energy field, and project your light out, and then that little bubble, the door to that little bubble will open and you'll fly right in like Tinkerbell and Peter Pan. So most of us, from my understanding, will choose to enter our bubble, which is wonderful, and some will not, but they'll get the choice later, and eventually everyone will get there to the new earth. And so I asked, how do we enter the bubble? And I was told it's all about vibrational alignment. So whenever our vibration within ourselves aligns perfectly with the vibration of our beautiful planet, the door to our energy bubble will open and we can just go right in. So it's not about like you need to do more, you have to do this, I have to focus on that. It's not like that. It's being in control of your vibrational frequency, making conscious decisions every single day with your thoughts and how you treat others around you to stay in the light, to stay in a high vibration, to take care of your body and do all the wonderful things that my beautiful sister Anya and the Anshar have been teaching us all of this time. So make that decision actively within your mind, within your higher self, within the being of light that you are, and whenever the time aligns for you on your personal journey, boop, that door will open and you'll pop right on into your new earth bubble. The other thing that I saw that was quite beautiful, these beings, this group of beings of light showed me, is that as each and every one of us enter our bubble, all these beautiful bubbles of light around the planet start to light up. And this is what helps the ascension process of Gaia. This is what helps her aura and her energy field turn pink to the frequency of love, which then will start to activate the polar ice caps melting, which will start to open those caps up off the top and the bottom of the planet, and the inner earth openings will be revealed. So everything is so connected together, and it's such an absolutely beautiful journey that we're on together, a wonderful time to be on the planet as everything is transitioning and changing, and knowing that each and every one of you that shine your light bright are helping our planet ascend. And this new earth energy, this sphere that Gaia has created for us, is our gift. It's her gift to us for the work that we've been doing, for the way that we shine our light, that we are able to live in bliss in this high 5th to 6th dimensional energy, depending on where you are with your life, and literally feel the bliss of heaven on earth for the rest of our journey on this planet during this life cycle. It's so amazing. It's so exciting. I am so excited and so grateful to our planet and to the universe and all of our galactic family that this is being created for us. This is our gift, that as we enter our bubble, we'll stay in there permanently. We will always be divinely protected, and we will live a life of ease and bliss and be able to magnetically draw into us everything that we desire that is on that very, very high timeline. It's so wonderful. It's part of being a light worker. It's part of being a star seed or a chosen one. Whatever it is that you want to call yourself, that you resonate with, it doesn't matter. As Anya always says, it's just a name. It's just a label. It's what we are. That we chose to come to this planet at this time, at this exact time, to be here to experience this wonderful shift and this ascension. And in this way, Gaia has provided us with this gift of these beautiful bubbles of energy. And then I also asked the group of beings, I asked them a lot of questions. And by the way, this, interestingly enough, this download, I got tired and I came out of my meditation and I went to sleep that night. And during my dreams and my astral travels, the download just kept continuing. And so these beings allowed me to take a peek inside my personal New Earth energy bubble sphere and see all the wonderful things that I have been creating within my life on my journey for the last few cycles. They were all there, just right outside my door, waiting for the time to align that I just pop right into my New Earth energy. And it was so beautiful for me during my astral time to be able to experience the feeling of the New Earth energy. Is really, really important for us to understand and feel that bliss of life. When I woke up the next morning, I do a morning meditation, and the group of energy beings were still there and still downloading more information into my energetic field. And honestly, I don't remember it all. Sometimes it's just so much information comes in. I know that it settles into our DNA and it helps crystallize our DNA and our beautiful little pine cone gland inside our brain and helps raise our vibration. But sometimes I think we're not meant to remember everything. But I definitely wanted to share with you this experience because it went on for an evening, a night, and then on into the next morning. And in the morning, whenever I was doing my meditation, I asked the group, I said, am I supposed to tell everyone about this? And should I be channeling this through my sister, Anya? And they said, yes, definitely. That Anya would channel the information in her upgraded way instead of hearing it just from me. So that it'd be sent out to all of you and into the universe through her beautiful energy. And also that each and every one of us that are woke and have our third eye activated would also be receiving this energetic message from this group of light beings, but that we would all receive it and interpret it in our own individual way. But nonetheless, the message is exactly the same. The planet is shifting. She has provided us with this gift of this new earth energy, that we are getting this opportunity to come into the new earth energy now before everyone else gets there, that we are laying down the foundation for every other human on this planet that goes through their awakening, that we're at the very forefront of all of it, and this is our gift. This is our gift from Mama Gaia, and I am so grateful for it. So I really hope this helps you understand a little bit more about the message that I channeled with Anya earlier and the experience that I had receiving it. I almost forgot, there was one other little part that's super important. There was another part of the vision that I had asked about. I said, what about all the other light workers? How do we all connect together in our new earth energy spheres? And I was shown the earth again with all of the bubbles on it. And as each bubble would be turned on, like someone switched a light on inside the bubble, which is another person going into the new earth energy, that because of the law of attraction and magnetism, that we would be drawn to each other. And no matter how far apart we are or where we are, just like magnets, people will come together because of the way the laws of the universe work. And as this happens and we meet our counterparts, we come into union and we meet our soul family that will go on this journey with us for the rest of our lives during this cycle, our bubbles will come together and merge into an even bigger bubble. It's so awesome! So, little bubbles merging together with other little bubbles, creating even bigger bubbles, and eventually, as all the lights turn on in the bubbles, there's no more room for the darkness. It just pops right off of our planet and goes wherever it may, wherever it aligns to its lower vibrational frequency, but away from Mama Gaia and away from us to somewhere else where they cannot damage anyone else or any other being in the universe. And eventually the whole entire planet will just be one large bubble of this beautiful pink energy, of this new earth energy as we continue forward and ascend together. It's so absolutely wonderful and fascinating, and again, I want to say thank you for resonating with me. Thank you for every single email, for every single comment. I learned so much about myself and ways to upgrade myself and my energy field, and I am so grateful that you all understand and resonate with my beautiful sister Anya and the Anshar and all the other beings that live inside the earth. And I'm so looking forward to the day that's not too far away whenever those polar ice caps melt and the inner earth openings are revealed and we can all experience that permanent fifth dimensional high frequency new earth energy together. So thanks again for being who you are, for being the beautiful light in the universe that you are. Thank you so much for the love that you project out, for it helps each and every one of us. We are all divinely connected. We all come together for a reason, and we're meant to be in each other's lives, and I do truly believe that. So thank you again. I promise to continue doing these after the channeling messages and sharing more information about what I've seen through my third eye when I'm channeling, because I know that Anya's messages come through very strong and very clear, but I think sometimes the visions that I receive would be also very helpful for each and every one of you. So I have a few more that I've got lined up along the way, and I'm super happy to share more of myself and my journey and the information that I've learned from our galactic family. So, with much love, I thank you, and I hope this message finds you in peace and happiness. As my beautiful sister always says, that is exactly where we are meant to be. Much love.